time to spruce up your space, and Alexis is back from RodWorks. I just thought about going in here the other day because I need that little something, and maybe you do for your room. It just is missing that one special thing.
That's the thing. A lot of people come in and they're like, I bought all the pieces, the furniture, the cute picture, lamps, tables, but it just doesn't feel homey. It feels kind of cold, and it's because they're missing the little details for sure.
So what kind of things do you recommend when people come in and say, what is it? What do I need?
Probably greenery is my #1 because people just forget. They buy a clock, they buy cute other things, but greenery softens, it gives it life. You've got to have greenery. And I know some people are a little skittish. They think ivy across the kitchen cabinets when you say greenery.
Right.
But there's so many fabulous pieces, and they look so real now.
No,
it's
that was then. This is now.
We've
This
come
is the
a
new
long
greenery.
way.
How do you add pieces? You know, you're talking about those big pieces. How do you complement those without going up over the top? Because you walk into a lot of homes and you're like, oof.
Whoa, that's a lot.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
You know what? I think the biggest thing is you. You have to kind of know what your boundary is going to be. Now, you know, you come in and we will help you, and we can do over the top. I tend to be an over top girl, but I understand that, you know, it's not a showcase. You're not going to be filming a show there or something like that. So you can keep it simple, and you may just need to figure out when you need to back off and say that. When you're with the girls in the store, say, I don't want it to look overdone. I just want it to be comfortable.
Are you more like my husband that says clutter if it's too much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clutter. He's like, too much. Like, I want it placed strategically.
And this, you know, might be clutter to some people, and it might be a little too much. And for others, this is perfect for an entry table. So, but you could take away really simply. You don't have to have all the little things. But sometimes a lamp and just a picture frame, it just isn't enough. It just looks cold and it doesn't look finished. And I think that's probably the biggest problem is people don't. They want it to look finished, like somebody actually took the time and they didn't just stick a couple of things there.
I love the lamp because that adds the ambiance, and I love the shade on this lamp. It's different, but then this softens the table up.
So linens, if you want to stick with just 1 or 2 items, like a lamp and a picture frame and maybe a little clock, the linen will soften it up for you. You just have to have something that gives you like the base, and it kind of grounds what you've put there.
I agree, and like the texture on it.
Right.
Too.
And if color is not your thing, you want it to be a little more neutral, I actually have, we try to do the same types of things, but in lots of different ways. So even this is just a little bit more neutral, not so showy. Gives you grays
and it's
browns
a transition from summer into fall as we start getting into the colder.
And the colors look great with it if you want to keep the same items, or you can change up the items. Again, just changing the clock can make a huge difference in it. So
I'm obsessed with clocks.
Because of the gray, I know. I always try to bring a few.
And see, I know a lot of bachelors. I know a lot of guys that are single, and they want their house not to be just so bachelor patty.
Right.
What are some of the essentials that you feel like the guys need to focus on, and those things that they can add without feeling like
looking girly?
Yeah, like walking in and feeling uncomfortable.
Really, if you look at the space, if it's got greenery, some kind of linen, candles are great too because they'll give you some color and some warmth. Those are probably the 3 basic ones. Every little situation should maybe have something like that. But also not to be afraid.
Yeah.
And to go with some color. Guys tend to stay very neutral, and they don't get any wow factor, so they kind of feel like it's just boring, or, they need to be just a little more brave.
I like the red clock.
Yeah.
For guys. Would you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I think as guys, as single guys, and getting your own space, you're more focused on just trying to figure out what do you do for your bed. What's a down comfortable?
Exactly. You need a couch.
Yeah, exactly.
Those types of things, right? So it's a good idea to come into a place like RodWorks because we can kind of give you some focus. You come with the idea of one room, and we can do anything from super manly to a little more classy. Whatever you're looking for, we can really help kind of figure that out.
You brought throw pillows too. What colors are you seeing for this season?
Orange is huge. Orange and red. Still, yeah. Orange is like the fall color, but it's still like really and gray. Gray is everywhere. In fact, we just got these pillows in, and they've got orange and stuff, but the gray is a big deal.
It's like
gray
that charcoal.
more than brown.
I like that charcoal color with the orange.
Cute. Yes.
Pretty.
What are some of the easiest things that someone could do to kind of change the look of their living room or the look of their kitchen without spending a lot of money?
Without going over, it's the details. Yep, keep your big pieces. Just try to find things that highlight them. So if you've got a really fun clock on the wall, maybe find an iron piece that you can put over the top that just kind of dresses it up, but you don't have to go buy a new clock. The same with your tablescape. Just change it up. I like to take everything down at my house and start over. I'm a little addicted. It might not be something that everybody does, but I like to move things to different places because just that makes it feel new and like it's different.
Yeah.
And I didn't spend any money. So, and then going in and just grabbing, I'm always buying like greenery balls and greenery picks
A little
because
something.
you never know when you're going to need it. Yeah.
Well, and if you don't have Halloween decorations up like I don't, you need to go to
You need to get
Rodworks.
in there soon.
I do. Is
also,
it going?
we have a big sale this week. It's conference weekend, so we have 2 huge sales a year. And it starts Thursday. You pick an eyeball, and it gives you 25, 30, 35, or 40% off an item, which, you know, if you get 40% off, buy the mirror, buy the clock, buy
Yeah.
that big item. And then Saturday night is when we do Girls' Night Out, where we stay open late, we give out prizes, huge gift baskets.
Brian, you can't come, but just so you know, the line is around
It is around the
building.
store. It's
Like you can
awesome.
Do a drive-by.
It's a little scary.
do a drive-by. Go
but,
check it out. 5 different
yes.
locations, all their information and their website right there. We can link you from our CW30.com/dailydish. But I forgot, it is the big weekend at Rodworks.
It is the
so
big
don't
weekend.
forget to head in. Not you, just
I know.
all you girls.
Again, you do
Girls
this
out
to me
there,
all this time.
go check it out.
Right.
Hey, up next, we are headed to the kitchen with a soup recipe that's perfect for fall. We'll be right back.